So if you are someone that has been suffering for severe menstrual cramps, or you know someone that suffers from it, this video is for you, or share this video with them. I have been healed of, when I mean severe menstrual cramps, the one that you're unable to function for the period of time. This is the third year, or almost going to the fourth year. I always have this leading in my heart to share. I've been running away from it for as long as I can remember, but I decided to make this video because I know it's going to help people. Another reason why I chose to make this video is because last month, amongst the books I read was Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. The stories where people shared how they were able to heal themselves of like some even terminal illness inspired me to want to share this, because the things you shared in the book were things I applied even without reading the book. I just felt my intuition was leading me to do this thing, and I got healed within a month. I don't want this video to be really long, so I might not go into details, but if you have any questions, ask in the comments and I'll do another video to respond to it. I started seeing my period or menstruating when I was 12 going to 13. From that time to like over 15 years, I would suffer severe menstrual cramps. When I say severe, I mean the one that you shut down. When I used to do 9 to 5, that time of the month, I always just take leave and stay at home because I'm unable to function. Like I become, for lack of a better word, useless even to myself. And the only way I could even survive was to lay with my tummy on the floor. It was years later I started using hot water bottle. Really severe cramps and extremely, when I say extremely, I mean extremely heavy flow. I could use like a pack of pads in about 2 hours, and I'm not joking. I wasn't vocal about it to my family, but I remember one time I and my elder sister were preparing to go out and it was my period, and I had to tell her that, oh, this is how I'm feeling, I cannot go out. Like I would mess up myself. First 2 3 days I just stay at home because I know I'll mess up myself. You know this config pad that women that just give birth uses. So she bought that pad for me and then she cut it with scissors and fold it for me to insert like tampon and also wear my pad. But guess what? Within 1 hour, I changed like 3 times and I had messed up myself where we went to. And she was like, oh my God, that she thought I was exaggerating when I was talking about it. That was how heavy my period has always been. Fast forward to 3 years ago, 2023, I was doing this course with my mentor at the time. As much as I was participating in the course, I was also the course coordinator. Once it's getting to that time of the month, I'm already preparing myself because like 2 3 days before, even before, I would have like really severe cramps. I just blocked those days off of my calendar. I had to like go meet her and let her know that, okay, the next few days I'm shutting down. She was like, okay, what's happening? I'm like, okay, I'll be on my period, and my periods are usually very, very heavy, painful, and all that. So it's something that I've always done. Like I just block those days off of my calendar. And she was like, you've made this your identity. You anticipate it to happen every month, and sure, it happens every month the way you anticipate it. As a man thinketh, so it is. And then when she said it clicked to me. Yes, it's true. Like every month, I always anticipate being in pain. Bit of detail that I forgot. So I used to take drugs. I remember I started far back. I started with Felvin. Felvin, yeah. Those people that took that, Felvin was like the only drug that worked for me. And then it got to a point where I had to take overdose of it for it to work. I would also suffer from taking an overdose of the painkiller. A few years down the line, I dated a medical doctor. He didn't like to take drugs. And I used to wonder, like, okay, you're a medical doctor, you will be sick and you would not take drugs. And I remember he told me something that has like changed my outlook to drugs up until now. I don't take drugs. And he was like, all drugs has side effects, like as small as Panadol, paracetamol. Yes, it's going to cure the headache, pain, whatever it is, but there is a side effect. All drugs has side effect, and that just stuck with me. I stopped taking drugs hardly for 6. So I'll go into story of me not taking drugs and how I'm able to like whenever I feel like I'm feeling unwell, I'm able to get myself back to feeling 100% without taking medications. I just resorted to bearing the pain. Like every month already in my mind, I know that okay, I'll go through this. You get like I always anticipated that pain. So back to me speaking to my mentor, and then she brings this to my awareness. I'm like, yeah, it's true. I have kind of like made identity of the woman with the issue of blood because that's what people would jokingly like call me. But we have to be careful the kind of things we allow people say to us, even as a joke. I introspected. I'm like, okay, if every month I'm always anticipating this pain, how do I change this? So instead of me anticipating the pain, I will anticipate that was how I just figured it out at the time. I have made my period like something bad, something painful. What if I change the story? What if I change my perspective on it to say, okay, my body is releasing what's no longer aligned with me, what's no longer serves me? What if I see it that way? I should be grateful to my body for doing that for me. From when I had that conversation till when my period came, I would just be consciously telling my body thank you. I remember I'll put my hand on my lower abdomen. I'm like, thank you so much. Sometimes I'll close my eyes and visualize like I was talking to my womb or my uterus. And I'll be like, thank you so much for helping me to release what no longer serves me. I will thank it. I will tell you sorry that now I know is uno pono pono that I was doing, but I did not know. It was just something that I felt led to do. I felt like I'm someone that I'm mostly led by my gut feelings. Like, I'll just be inspired, things will just drop. This is how I hear spirit. So I'll tell you thank you. I'm sorry if previous years I have been angry with you. I have like linked you to pain. I'll tell you thank you. I'm grateful. I love you. I would say them sometimes multiple times a day. Sometimes I would not even remember. And guess what? I totally now lost that awareness that I always had in my mind to say, okay, my period is coming at such time. I totally forgot about it. How I knew my period came was how I knew I was healed was usually, like I said, before my period would come, 2 days before my period out, I'm already in pain. I think I was doing something and I just felt wet down there. And I'm like, oh, did I pee on myself? Let me go check. I went to the bathroom and I was soaked on my period. Like, what just happened? My period started without any pain. Okay, I changed, I did all that, I cleaned myself and all that. Hours down the line, no pain. I'm like, okay, let me try this. I went to do yoga. I know how yoga can be very stretchy. I yogaed for 1 whole hour. I did not feel any pain. And this is, I'm actually on now. This is 3 years down, over 3 years down the line, and still no period pain. I can do anything. My skin is not rough, no pimple, nothing. Before, my face would be swollen. Like I'll attach picture. I wish I still had my old phone, but I think on this phone I'll have one or two pictures from years back. Like my eyes will be swollen, my face will be swollen. You when you see me, you think like I cried throughout the night. No, it's just the pain. Or I do not know the reaction that my body gets from being on my period. But this is me. All cleared, nothing, no makeup on my face, nothing at all. I've been healed. And I have applied this same thing to different areas of my life. I've been healed of ulcer, like I've been healed of different things. If you have any question, if you want me to give you like details or give you like write this affirmation, this unopono prayer for you, I'm ready to share. You could also go read Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I thought to come share my story because I knew it was going to inspire someone. And yeah, I think at this point I'll just end this. So if you're new here on TikTok, follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. My name is Ted. I talk mostly about spiritual awakening, personal development, love, life in general. Until my next video. Bye. I love you.